You subscribe to the channel for more daily uploads? And you followed me on Twitch? Who do you think you are? And I lost in Lorcana today. Unbelievable. So chat, I played a lot of Lorcana today. That game's actually sick. I don't even like the Disney IP, but that game's sick. Is my mouse sensitivity too high? Oh, it is. What's the game like? I would probably akin it most to Hearthstone. It feels a lot like Hearthstone. Is it better than Magic? It's a lot less complex than Magic, which is like kind of nice to a degree. But the game's only on its first expansion. I'm sure it'll get a lot more complicated. Yeah, Lorcana's kind of sick. It's a lot simpler though, so I wouldn't compare it to Magic really. It's just different. Another Bowmaster? Hey, crazy. 4-color Goofy. You're actually only limited to 2 colors, but I did play with Goofy today. Goofy's not very good. I played one game with that Goofy deck. I won, and I was like, I'm never playing this deck again. Goofy's so underwhelming. Thoughtseize. Popper Goofy. Didn't get to say hi at Apex, but he gave me a Malakir Rebirth that he had you sign. It's sick. That's... So what happened is I went to meet your friend, and your friend had just gotten assigned a game loss because they, like, put the wrong card on their deck list. And I felt really bad, and they're like, oh, I had you sign my griefs, but I lent my griefs to a friend. And I was like, man, you're just, like, having a rough day, huh? So I pulled out a Malakir Rebirth, and I signed it. I gave it to him. Super cool guy. Well, take your Ren 6. It wasn't his day, yeah. Didn't seem like it. Yep. Dashing little Ragster. Well, this is why we held a Fatal Push. Gone, Ragster. Consider thine coconut. Okay, that's such a great mechanic in Lorcana, by the way. There's a card called, like, Coconut Basket, and the mechanic is you consider the coconut, and, like, heal something for 2. Maybe I should just crack this and hope for fetch. Bonk. D-Spark? True. Your Spellground got delayed because of weather. Feels bad. Post a picture when you get it, though. I'm curious to see what your Spellground looks like. Mine's so old. I had mine since the Yu-Gi-Oh days. It's all wrinkly too, but this is mine. Had it for such a long time. Spellground is essentially like a, it's a playmat, but it's like cloth. Super nice. Nothing fancy. That's, I don't believe you. You're bunny. Everything you have is fancy. Yeah, no D-Spark in this deck. For shame. You're one of the first players to embrace scam, to a degree. I definitely didn't invent it or make it, but I was one of the, like, few people to popularize it. Save me, Dauthi. I think they get Pyrite Spellbomb here. Didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, the new scam Undying effect is absolutely absurd. Not because it's that much better, but it's because it doesn't give a +1/+1 counter, which means you get to play the actual best Undying effect, which is Undying Evil. Yeah, it seems like they played it pretty safe this set. Yippers. I'm gonna take 3. Shadow's gonna grow. What are the best cards for the new set? Up the Beanstalk. Oh, is that lethal? You're... Ouch, ouch. Up the Beanstalk and Not Dead After All are the two that catch my eye immediately. Hey, good call on the Dismembers, huh? Beanstalk. Alright, that Besiege card's awesome in Legacy. But the problem is like, Yawgmoth's Will's not that good in Modern. In Legacy, it combos with like 2 cards. In Modern, if you go Besiege, get Gaia's Will, it's like, it's okay, but Underworld Breach already exists. That's true, you can cast Restore Balance, which is something. I don't want these Reprieves, and then you can cut like Thoughtseize? Nah, probably Inquisition. Question is, what do I want? Like paths might be good. Or 1 path, 1 explosives. That's probably better. The artifact that makes creatures. Oh yeah, Cauldron. Cauldron looks super sweet for Yawgmoth. I want to turn my Young Wolf into a Grist and start plussing my Young Wolf. I like that new Once Upon a Time style card for fairies, but it's kind of overcosted. It's like 2 mana, right? What's up, Spartan? I'm just playing this giver out. I could leave up Surge though. Turn your Stitcher Supplier into a Gristlebrand. You do have to give it a counter somehow. It's gonna be kind of tricky, but you're watching the cat combo video. We might run that back today if we end up scrubbing out of this and then the next league. Death Red Shaman. Hey, YGO. Alright. Try not to lose to Ren and 6. Lose to Ren and 6 a lot. Is the next league Abzam Scam 2.0? Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, howdy, do I love scamming my endurances? Oh, that's not good. D-Spark's okay. D-Spark and Fracture have always been in weird spots. I imagine they're not going to activate this. Maybe I should let them target first, because now they can ping themselves and get a 1-1. This was a mistake. I should have let them target my dude first. Yeah, that was a mistake. Whoops. But I think I'd rather them not have the token than ping themselves in the face and make a token. So this was a mistake. I should have waited a little bit. Meow? Haywire might. You'll try not to lose to Ren and 6 challenge if possible. Try not to lose a lot. Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. Jund looks super mid. This card carries Jund. This and Saga. Without those two, Jund is just like so mediocre. Bowmaster's good too. That's right, I said it. Ren and 6 is good. So brave. So daring, yet so brave. Ren6sucks.com. That was not a domain that I own. Only the One Ring Sucks.com. Yep. Giganta. Wow. I think I'm beating this. Maybe I'm beating this. Are you trying to copy your legendary creature with reflection? That don't work. Paper only play. Some melee remix. That's from Apex 2014. I played that blue-red Waffle deck in a prelim and a league, and I ended up 2-6 at the end of both of those. I was not a fan. Yeah, blue-black Waffle is really strong. I think you either play Consider or Preordain. Not sure which one's stronger. I really like both of them. His blue-red deck is too powerful. You get kind of hooked when you commandeer an Ugin. The first time I commandeered a set of rhinos, I was like, this is the best thing of all time. Ingo plays bad decks? Whoa. Not true. Only mostly true. I was just sending him the squad. I think I get him dead here. Or at least try. I can make 2/2/2s here. They have Bowmaster that complicates things. They failed to find. I am the one whose footfalls crash. E6. Like having a blocker might be kind of important. If there was an RCQ tomorrow, what deck would you bring? Either Scam or blue-black. Or kind of off of 4-color until Up the Beanstalk comes out. Then I'm going to be all about the 4-color life again. At what age do you retire young? Probably 30. I got like 6 more years. Up the Beanstalk. It's a new spoiler. Let me show you. Up the Beanstalk. When Up the Beanstalk enters the battlefield, and whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, draw a card. So 1 in the green, it replaces itself, and then it just sits there. Every time you cast a Leyline Binding, you draw a card. You cast a Solitude, you pitch cast a Solitude, you draw a card. You pitch cast a Fury, you draw a card. This card's insane in multiples too. So if you have like 2 or 3 of them out, you cast a Leyline Binding, you draw 2-3 cards. It's so sweet. It's so sick. Yeah, your Force of Will no longer 2-for-1 you. Also sick. I play like an Elish Nord in there too. Up the Dingstock. How much value can you pack in a deck? It's probably better than what's it called? I'm eluding the name. Risen Reef. I don't know why I couldn't think of Risen Reef. Probably better than Risen Reef, right? Especially in the Bowmaster meta. One thing that's kind of unfortunate is that you can't play with Karuga. That's probably okay. It is kind of bad against Bowmaster, but what isn't bad against Bowmaster nowadays? Song doesn't really work. This is Bayou Boogie. A little bit of boogie. I'm really excited for Up the Beanstalk. I also have Lorien Revealed. I might play Lorien Revealed in 4-color. More ideas. I imagine 2 copies of Lorien Revealed wouldn't hurt. Any Chasing Wilds of Eldraine? Not really. Not that I've seen. But I also haven't like really read the spoilers very carefully. Scion of Draco. You can play Scion too. That might be a different deck though. Life from the Loam. I'm missing the 4 copies of Grief Ephemerate. I don't scam here. I've never scammed once in my life. Not gonna start today. I'll probably have to take that grist. Think of all the abilities Silent gives Omnath. Hexproof? Trample? I forget. I forget what Silent gives. Hexproof, Trample, First Strike, Lifelink? Lifelink's black. What's white? Vigilance? His Vigilance. I'm not gonna play out this 1/1 Shadow. I've lost this game. Rip. I guess I can push that. Aggro Beans. Saw your Apex game with 4 color, you hit up in Ragavan, stole card. It actually cost me that game. It was kind of sad. Call the Ring? Probably. The black-green deck we're playing has Call the Ring in it. Yep. Yep. Maybe they can't kill their ring. Morning, man. Maybe they're just dobs to their ring. And now for the next part of the program, we sit here patiently and wait for our opponent to die of natural causes. So I can't kill him. Now with that attitude, I don't think I can beat this. They got too much going on. Can kill that though. I don't want to take more damage. Unearth a Bowmaster. I would love to. Yo, is this from Majora's Mask? I think this is from the Majora's Mask remix. It's not. Karn is Lord of the Rings. Karn's OP. Karn needs life gain so badly. I mean, if they don't find life gain here, they're dead. Imagine they only have like 3 Shieldred and that's about it. Maybe they have a Goose. They could also just play Replacement Ring, at which point I would lose. Maybe they don't hit another ring. Cycle's Forgotten Cave Cope. Hello, dear God. You should not play a ring now! Dauthie's not living. Need Painless Land, fetch a Painless Land, play another ring. Or Shieldred, I suppose. Because then they could upkeep draw. Yeah, maybe the ring's just bad. Maybe we were wrong. Ring sucks. Confirmed. Make sure to visit my website, theoneringsucks.com, for more information about how the One Ring just killed my opponent. Shameless plug. The Sesame Street cow laugh. I love it too. Missing a Peacekeeper. I don't want to take out a Frodoist propaganda. I think I'm just gonna take out one of the 3 Rest in Pieces. I don't know if I need 3. Seems kind of overkill. Can't wait to Commandeer Ring and or Ren. Commandeer is such a sweet card. I actually just bought some in paper. I bought the ones from the list. You can tell because it's got that stupid Planeswalker symbol in the bottom. And we're also just cheaper. I can't afford ones from Cold Snap because Spike never paid me my 67 cents or whatever. Spike! I would have gotten the foil etched ones, but I don't buy foils anymore. I've given up. Bowmaster, Ren, and 6 Shieldred. Their hand's insane. I'm just gonna start taking their Bowmasters. I'll let Ren and 6 rock for a little bit, because if I hit Rest in Peace in the next couple of turns, then Ren and 6 isn't gonna do anything. I guess it can still ping me, but that's like whatever. I'm not sure I can beat 2 Bowmasters. I think I can go Thoughtseize, and give him 1 more land. What now? Alright, I guess you have a Bowmaster. Oops, all Thoughtseize. I don't get to play out the Shadow here because they could Bowmaster plus Ren and 6 ping the Shadow, which I'm not about, so our Shieldred against Scam is good. I mean, they can only kill it with Terminate and a Scammed Fury and Fatal Push Revolt if they have that, but a lot of lists are still opting to run Bolt instead. It's good. It's not great, but it's good. Yes, grow my shadow, grow. Not gonna tap the silent clearing at end step. Nah, it's not my list. I found it in the deck dumps. It is on the Stream Decker though, if you're interested in taking a look at the list. I'm gonna play the shadow out. They terminated, it's gonna suck, but it's okay. Future president form, that's right. Vote for me 2024. Right about it. What are we doing? Grist Tarmogoyf and Giganta. You can do that. Although I don't like Grist in a okay. I don't like Grist in a oh, my train of thought's gone now. Like a creature light deck, because if you have Grist in a creature light deck, it's often very difficult to minus it, right? That's gonna be a major problem. Major problem of reporting for duty. Please go away, major problem. I can't deal with you. If I have 3 lands in hand, I'm dead. It's always comforting. Remember when I didn't take that Ren and 6 and I was like, I don't care if they have lands. Oh, dingo, you fool. Maybe I should crack this silent clearing after. Well, I mean, I have a Bowmaster, so I'm not, but after the Bowmaster's dead, cracking the silent clearing, probably not a bad idea. Give her down. Life total down. Down to 5. Don't want to be dead to 2 lands here, I guess. Oh, Frank, thanks for the dono. Updated, run it back, got you. Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, Master. Where's Mangu when I need him to scream Italian? Not dead. I'll be fine. They won't draw anything relevant. Not a land, not a spell, nothing. I guess I could have sacked Ranger-Captain main phase 2 to play around exactly Ren and 6. So post in the damage step, after that resolved, I could have sacked Ranger-Captain. I should have done that. That was a mistake. Oopsies. Although that wasn't on my mind as like one of the possible cards that could have to kill me, because I just figured they were going to chuck a land at me anyways. Which, in all fairness, they might have still had a land to chuck at me. Gonna disrespect the Orzhov Charm, Jeremy? You know, destroys a creature and helps you lose life. Run it back to what Frank cooked up for us. Ah, black-white. Are you sure you want 3 Undying Evil? Because Undying Evil does not combo with itself. I'm dead. Appreciate this, Jeremy. The guy coming out of the shop later that day. Just how you feel needed? Alright. Yuri, Terminate, Shieldred, Boseiju, Bloodstained Mire. Tange is bad. I think I'm just gonna go under him. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the Fury or the Terminate, because they currently can't cast Terminate with double Boseiju in hand. Song is above. They didn't even crack their fetch before Dauthi came down, so if they draw a red and 6, they can't even pick it up. It's Dauthi. One a shadow, please. They about to play second Boseiju out of sadness. You know, legend rule my Boseiju. Holding on to the other Besaiger. I see. Veil of Summer. They have Shieldred, Besaiger in hand that we know of. Ooh, am I dismembering a Shadow? Grows up to 8899. Puts him to 1. Godless Shrine is sweet. I think so. How much my life total? Fetch wins. The coconut thing was from Lorcana, because there's a card in Lorcana called like Coconut Basket, and the ability on Coconut Basket says consider the coconut. I died a bolt. I'm gonna go on a die to bolt, even though it does kill him. Consider the coconut. Yeah, I played Lorcana earlier today. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Like white Shadow deck with Angel's Grace and Spoils of the Vault, and make them 13/13s. They can be better than Magic. I think they're different games. It's like comparing apples to oranges to coconuts. And this hand kind of sucks. I'm keeping it. How long am I playing Magic today, or how long have I been playing Magic in general? I can answer both. I've been playing Magic since 2012, and I am playing Magic for like 4 or 5 hours today. Force your Inquisition. I've been playing since 2012. It's been about 11 years now. Preordain. I need to draw land. I've been keeping sketchy 1-landers for 11 years now. 1 top, 1 bottom. Feels bad, man. Ephemerate, Grief, Faithful Mending. If I take the Grief, then they have Faithful Mending, the Benetroxa, and think about a random Thursday, pretty much. If I take the Mending, they have Flashback. I guess Grief's the take here, or I could take Ephemerate. Let's take Ephemerate. Atroxa, so they can rip the Gorios off the top and murder me. Put me out of my misery. And me. Well, they actually waited for me to have Bowmaster here, which is kind of, very kind of them. Enforce Negation and the Troxa. Alright, please no Goryo, or I will be deceased. They had Faithful Mending in mind when they designed Bowmaster. They're like, this is too strong. How do we nerf it? Okay, well, swing. I suppose I could always return Bowmaster and replay it if I wanted to. Not that I think I do, but it's a line. One of the lines of all time. I think I cast Mending again. Bowmaster with Collar. That's sweet, but you have to like force your opponent to draw cards. I'm getting griefed. I'm gonna dismember here. And if I rip a land, I can attack them with both of these, and then Orzhov Charm bounce the Bowmaster, and then flash it back in. Aw. Oh, that would have been sweet. I think I'm just passing. Yeah, it might be unwise. Didn't matter. There was the land. I was going for lethal. I risked it for the biscuit. But it turns out the biscuit was at the table the entire time. Great analogy, Dingo. 10 out of 10. Fatal Push Out, probably. EJ, big fan. I'm playing your favorite deck. Legacy kind of sucks. It's all Bowmaster decks. When you cast a Brainstorm in Legacy, you might as well just like back it up. Back it up, you're taking so much damage. I'll get rid of like a Dismember. That's fine. Well, opponent's gonna be sad that they ran into the 3 Rest in Peace deck. And I have one. Never played Legacy. Is it better than Modern? Objective. Or sorry, subjective. I would say no. I have to take the Rest in Peace, yep. Ooh. Alright, well, I'm in danger. All my cards. I prefer if they were attacking me this turn. What am I supposed to fetch? Shock or something? I probably just hold on and don't fetch. No, I'm not playing Ephemerate. I have no griefs in my list. Yeah, I mean, not many people can afford actual full paper Legacy decks. Magic Online, they're not too bad. In paper, it's like, forget about it. I grabbed an Ephemerate. What if they're gonna attack me and then Ephemerate Grief? I suppose I could sack Ranger-Captain main phase 2 here. Preserve my shadows. And just like deploy double shadow out. I guess it doesn't even do anything. Why would I do this? I can just like upkeep it anyways. Nah, this is bad. I made a mistake. I was thinking, oh, they have to do it like main phase, otherwise blah 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 blah. They're just gonna draw step Ephemerate at this. So bad. I should have done it during draw step. Why did I do that? I just sacked my Ranger-Captain. I was like, no thank you. I don't want my Ranger-Captain. I'm good on that. Oh, that was a pretty bad misplay. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't cost me. If I had the Ranger-Captain here, I could like double block the grief and lose the Ranger-Captain. I don't need it. I don't need it. Well, okay, I mean, this is good for me. They're taking the Thoughtseize. Ending. Wouldn't have been able to double block anyways. Yeah, he's too hierarchical. That was a good draw. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, well, you're probably dead anyways. Because you didn't keep that second Ranger-Captain around. You idiot. Maybe I want one Surge out. That's probably fine. Yeah, it's almost Rhino's power level. Instead, you know what Rhino's does for 4 mana? Questing Beast. 4/4. Haste. Can't be blocked by power less than 2 or whatever. Damage can't be prevented. Whenever you attack an opponent, kill Planeswalker. That's infinitely more powerful than Ranger-Captain right there. And it's fine. I think I'm gonna put back Single Giver. Gonna get a Godless Shrine here. Play Giver, cycle. Probably cycle first, but whatever. That's fine. Put back Giver. I don't think I need Giver number 2. That's great for me. It means I get to stick. Probably Rest in Peace. Although it is susceptible to pending. Maybe I should stick the Dauthi here. Dailies can't get pendinged. Never mind. I'll take the Rest in Peace. I think Dauthi's almost better than Rest in Peace here. I don't know what kind of creature removal they have in their hand, but like Dauthie's the bigger threat. Unless they have like Solitude Ephemerate. Dauthie's a house, always. They've been mending, Tainted Indulgence. That's a lot of lands. I ended up 4-1 with the copycat. It was decent. That's a lot of lands. I think Preordain did a lot to help that deck, so you don't have to play Expressive Iteration anymore. Expressive Iteration was kind of clunky. I think it's really funny that they only have one white source. They're lucky they missed on Atroxa here. It was pending. Yeah, I am the landlord. Lord of the lands. I don't have another pending in hand, so giving it Pro White's probably fine. I'm just swinging. Yeah, it still lets you get a card. Because you choose one among the cards milled that way. Probably too much for them to handle. Unless they have Solitude. Might as well go for it. Worst case, they have to like pitch something to Solitude. Or best case, they just die. If they Solitude this, then it opens the door for Dauthi Voidwalker to just win the game because they can't ever put an Atrox in the graveyard. I suppose, yeah, that they could also do that. Maybe they're not a JoJo fan. Not before I watched Conan. Maybe Grixis Delver list. Alright, I'll take a look at it. And we're not doing anything. I'm just gonna hold up Reprieve / Bowmaster here. Fable. I hate to have to do this, but that's fine. You go Bowmaster, your Bowmaster plus Inquisition you. You get to attack me for 2 here. Has Preordain made Delver playable? Nah. Bowmaster is stopping Delver from being playable. Unfortunately. Dauthi Voidwalker, Fable, Feign Death, Undying Malice. I don't want to sack Ranger-Captain their upkeep. Then Fatal Push the Dauthi so that way they can't Undying it. But I guess then they get to cast Ranger-Captain. So maybe that's not a good idea. I'll wait for them to attack. Goated Ranger-Captain. I just have another Dauthi. That's an issue. Dauthi of my own. I have to kill them pretty quickly here. In the next like 2 turns. I'll hold a Bowmaster. They probably figured out that we're holding Bowmaster based on that attack we just did. Surprise, surprise. They could also sack Dauthi. They could Undying Dauthi, sack it, and get Ranger-Captain, Tutor Ragavan. I think that's the only one drop. It should just be with Ragavan. Ragivan. But, see what they do. Might just attack me. Yep. Yep, dying. Orzhov Charm? That should do anything for me. I want to say not really. This does, though. Scoops. What's my anti-scam tech? We got 1 Surge of Salvation, 2 Path Exiles, X amount of Rest in Pieces. There's like take out the discard spells. We're not actually playing Orzhov Charm, or 3-0 and up a game with Orzhov Charm, so I don't know. I don't think Giant Killer's good. But like this. Line's kind of mediocre also. Kind of wish it was just more Surge of Salvation. We actually have a deck that we're going to play later that has that card in it, but I'm not sure how good it is. I'm going to keep this hand. It's kind of weak, but with a few lands, it might shape up as long as I don't have a turn 1 Ragavan. If I have a turn 1 Ragster, game's over. It's the least cool one. It's not powerful, but it is cool. Oh, no Ragavan. Hope they just have like multiple Grief Scam in hand. Nowhere to go. That's probably a Bowmaster. Yeah, 2 Grief, 3 Reanimate. And there's like, man. To be fair, my hand is not shaping up either. Think Subtlety's too strong. True. Subtlety the ring this time. And I had my opponent Subtlety the ring the other day too. It wasn't even like the ring, they just subtletied some spell. I was like, that's not how that works, opponent. Well, that hand was not good enough. Let's try to keep a more functional hand. Yeah, sure. I just keep having nothing on 1. It's really weird to me. Why do you have nothing? Yep. Your Fury, our Fury. It's pretty good. I'm gonna mulligan this. I really like 2 lands. That'd be nice. I think I'm going to 5. On the dry, I would keep a 1-lander. On the play, I'm not gonna keep a 1-lander. More than 1 land, please. It's about to hand me like a 5-lander, which I'd honestly be fine with. Put back 2. Alright, we're gonna start an Inquisition. Scales. I think I'm taking Ravager Ozlith. How many Stony Silences do I have? 1. I also have Rest in Peace though, which is not the worst. I don't know if I was just supposed to bow this. Because then they resolve a Ravager and I don't have an answer to it. Here they're just like play Hangerback Walker, which is whatever. And just shoot the Hangerback Walker and they make a 1-1. I just don't have to deal with Hangerback Walker anymore. Real problem here is Urza Saga. I can't deal with that. Ouch, ouch. Also lets me play Shadow this turn. You've been jamming Semblance Anvil. See, the first mistake was jamming Semblance Anvil. Doubting my way to mod chip. I'm believing my way to a trophy, hopefully. Yep, that's a Zib Zab. Uh-oh. Might be in danger. I just didn't take the damage, right? Works too. 3/3 Zib Zab. Look, Zib Zab's only here for one purpose, and it's to buzz. And for that, we salute Zib Zab. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's Jover. Dauthi? Not helpful? I don't think I get to attack you anymore. I need to draw my one of Stony Silence so badly. Also gonna bring in the Rest in Pieces. Stop modular. Yeah, I can make the Shadow unblockable, but I'm just gonna die on the Crackback. But I'm probably gonna die on the Crackback anyways. Not that attacking him for 5 would have done anything. 3/6, yep, Edge. Rest in Peace, Stony, Engineered Explosives. Pithing Needle? Yeah, Needle's probably good. Surge out, Reprieve out. Dauthi, you can stay. Inquisition out? Is Inquisition just better than... I mean, it's not better than Thoughtseize, because Thoughtseize pumps the Shadow, which I think I'd rather have. Giver of Runes, I think, is going to be important for pushing damage. I don't know if I want Path to Exile. Path to Exile might be just like overboarding. Might be better than Dismember. Try this. Either way, I really need a Rest in Peace or a Stony Silence. If I want any chance of winning this, that's what we're going to be mulliganing to. We hit another land, this hand is like the Stone Nuts. But that's only if we hit a land in 2 draw steps. I'm keeping it. I believe. Somebody's got to believe. There's too many haters in chat. So I'll believe in the me that believes in me. We lose. I think I'm going to name Urza Saga. Theoretically, everything else is going to be shut down by Stony Silence. We can get there. I was never worried even for a second. Wear Tear incoming, they would never wear nor tear. This is a problem though. Now I can't Bowmaster anything down. I don't think Bowmaster's gonna do much, so might as well play Dauthi out here. Hope for the best. Start clocking them. There's the Saga they can't activate currently. Due to Hangerback Walker. If they want to go on mediocre beats, that's fine. Fatal Push. I will hold a Fatal Push here. I don't know reason not to. think this is free. Maybe not so free. I do have the Stony Silence still. Forgot about that. I think I'm just pushing it then. I can't use it for now. Tameo safekeeping. Okay. It has been kept safe. Second Shadow, hold up Path to Exile. I mean, things are looking pretty good. His hand came together. I don't know if Ozlith is scary here. Don't think it is. Now they're just dead on board. Interesting attack. Alright. Any changes? I don't think so. I believe in us. Trophy time. We just need to open up, like, Rest in Peace, Stony Silence, all of that again. Roll again to Stony Silence. And the Pithing Needle for the Urza Saga too. Man, that hand was really good. It shaped up so well. Honestly, I don't know if I can replicate that success. I mean, it's trying its best to be replicated. I'm keeping it. Double Urza Saga. Zabaz for Exene Core. Quite the hand. It's like actually what I didn't want to see was just multiple copies of Urza Saga. How doomed. I think we like need to rip a needle there. What's a Valk? This is gonna be a rough game. I'm gonna have to spend removal spells on half of an Urza Saga. Now, Rest in Peace shuts off modular. Nah, this doesn't seem like a very good matchup. If I had more copies of Stony Silence, it might be. If I had kept a hand with Needle, if I went on the spot. Instead, I'm taking tons of damage. I get 6. I have to like push. Draw Needle. Never Needle. Doomed? Doomed, I tell you, doomed. Sedge. Oh, I should have actually killed these before the Ravager came down. Because now the Ravager can move the thingies around and then probably just kill me anyways. Yeah, no, I should have done this in response to the Ravager coming down. Not that I think I'm gonna win this game anyways. Most certainly not gonna be good enough. But that Doomwake raid is pretty sweet. Doomwake, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Seiju. We're just dead. Urza Saga is so strong. Dead to land. We don't even have like Blood Moon in this matchup either. Yeah, don't forget, if you haven't yet signed up for Doomwake's no Modern Horizons, Pure Modern tournament. go ahead and do so over in his channel or using the exclamation mark period command. I'll be playing in that on Sunday, so should be a good time. No? Okay, I tried. Playing Phoenix. So they can sack this. Move it over, blah, 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 blah. I gotta block both of these. You have flying, right? And they killed me. That works too. It's edge. Field, no. Womp womp, only a 4-1. That was pretty sweet though. I don't know about that Orzhov Charm. That Orzhov Charm seemed sus. Not try it like that. The rest of the deck was alright. Alright, from one Orzhov deck to another. Now we're going to play some Orzhov Scam Blade, courtesy of Frank. Revoke existence.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.